So this is a good question. And I'm going to answer it with full transparency. And stick to the end because I got a story time. So yes, a lot of people do glamorize independent living and talk about the good because it is impactful and you're helping the community. And it can be profitable. However, there are downsides and I'm going to give you the tea. So number one, don't think the money about to fall in your lap the first month you open up your independent living home. That is not the case. This is a slow and steady process, and you have to be patient. I'm going to tell you the first 1 or 3 months, you're probably going to not see a profit because you're probably going to be reinvested into your business. The second thing, you got to remember, you're dealing with all walks of life, all different types of personalities. And a lot of the times, you're probably going to bring people in your home that's not a good fit. And this is where your management comes in. This is where your leadership comes in. You got to set boundaries from day one and expectations because these people will come in and test your gangster. Next, there are going to be a lot of times where you're going to have to put people out. And sometimes it's not always an easy task. So instead of jumping right to evictions, you got to get creative, strategic, and use wisdom. That comes with experience. Listen, it's going to be hard sometimes, but you got to do what you got to do. Also, you're going to have people living in your homes who are just not going to get along. So now you got to become a mediator. You got to learn conflict resolution because you can't have chaos in your house. And nobody wants to live in a toxic environment. So no, it is not all glitz and glamour. But if your mission, your why, is bigger than your money, then the impact will be greater than the stress and it'll be 100% worth it. So story time. It's crazy that she asked this question because just today I had to go over there and put somebody out. So quick backstory. There's been some tension between this one resident and 2 other residents. Always some arguments, always some disagreements. It's always something, right? So finally I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm tired of it. She's like a little bit of the aggressor, not much where she's violating the rules, but she thinks she owns the house and she was being like a little bit of a bully. So I gave her 30-day notice just last night, not even 24 hours ago. So today she was pissed. So she started some rant and I noticed that my living room camera was disconnected. So I called one of the residents like, hey, why is the living room camera disconnected? In the background, I hear all this commotion. I'm like, what is going on? She goes, oh, so-and-so got so-and-so pinned on the ground. What? What is happening? I said, what is happening? I'm on my way. Click. I hang up. Get over there. The cops is already there. The girl that's having the other lady pinned down, they already called the cops.